wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 44, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 48 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
88. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. We on. Hey, wahoo! 54.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 37. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Second turn, defense, let's go. 42 to Mike, boy, 42 down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain there of 21 yards.
26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got Adams on the hookup. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Matt Milano in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
That's got to be a long day. Back one. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on.
Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. To throw is Rodgers. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 50.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They're going to look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check, check. Lucky. Check. Yep. I got him. He's mine.
2nd and 13. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
First down, Green Bay.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 50. 50's the Mike. Go.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Chance. Pick the edge. Bridgestone, Travis. Mike 42.
They'll begin the drive with Breda. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
You can't block me.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
He's checking. Pilot, 64, quick. Check. You're out. Pressure.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Switch up.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
First down pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Out. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Now.
2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.
So for the Lions, that'll be a happy locker room as they start